Hello, Paul Wilkinson here. This is a video about the Keith Jarrett album, The Sun Bear Concerts. So the Sun Bear Concerts were recorded in 1976, a short while after Keith had released an album called Staircase, which is an amazing solo piano album itself, well worth investigating. But the Sun Bear Concerts was a multi-release. As you can see there, I have the box set CD, which I remember buying in Tower Records, I think in London, probably late 90s at some point, I would think. But anyway, it originally came out in 1978, recorded in 76, I think of November, and came out in 78. It's a number of concerts recorded in Japan, laid out on the CD and the record. The first concerts is Kyoto, Osaka, Nagoya, Tokyo and Sapporo. Recently I managed to get a second-hand copy of the Sun Bear Concerts on vinyl. So what you're seeing now is the original release from Japan. So this is the original pressing from Japan. So it's over 40 years old, that vinyl there. Still sounding amazing, as you can see as you look inside, and it's a beautiful package, as ECM always do. So the reason I'm doing this video is if you're new to Keith Jarrett and you're not familiar with his archwile, this idea of beginning each concert with a blank slate. His famous concert is the Cologne concert, which is one of the, I'm not going to talk about that as everybody talks about that, and that's, sold millions of copies, is the biggest selling solo piano album of all time. That was recorded in 75, so a little bit before this, but this is quite different. As I say, it's a 6 CD set, or vinyl, it's 10 records. I'm not going to play the music on this video because I don't think it does it justice. I think you need to spend some time with it. These are long improvisations, around generally between 30 and 40 minutes, and it's like a big suite. There's something about these concerts, and I would love to have known what kind of state of consciousness Keith was in Japan at the time of doing these concerts. He went to the concerts he went to Japan with his wife and Manfred Eicher, who's the boss of ECM Records, and they wanted to record the concerts as a document, just to see how these free-flowing improvisations were developing. And then it became apparent that I think Keith sent a letter to Manfred. Manfred sent a letter back which got mixed up in the post, and I don't think Keith could decide. He was thinking a couple of CDs, or sorry, not CDs, a couple of records. And then the letters kind of crossed in the post, and it was Manfred who said it's going to have to be a multi-release. I mean, Keith Jarrett has quoted as saying, it's Manfred who encourages these kind of multi-releases, maybe not me as much. The beautiful grooves, the dynamics, there's very, I don't think hardly any moments of what you might, to use a metaphor, treading water. It's seamless throughout. I think the Japanese audience, because they're really listening, the pianos are in such beautiful condition. I think that really helped Keith perform this amazing music that was inside him or coming through him, and so I recommend heartily that you listen to Sun Bear Concerts. I think they're probably all on the streaming sites now, but if you'd like to invest in the CDs, if you have a nice hi-fi, it's nice to listen it. The records may be a lot rarer to find, that's something I've had my eye on for a while, but they are available, and they are absolutely stunning. I can't speak highly enough about the music, and I recommend right now you put aside maybe 40 minutes, find a nice something to drink, whether it be alcoholic or non-alcoholic, and spend some time with this astonishing music made in this period of time. So yeah, Keith Jarrett, the Sun Bear Concerts. One more thing actually before I finish. It's interesting, a journalist tried to get hold of Keith Jarrett to do an interview with him, and he managed to get hold of Keith, and Keith said, you can have a couple of hours of my time. So he went, I think his first name was Frank, I can't quite remember his second name. Anyway, let's say this journalist went to Keith's house and they stayed for a bit. Then Keith asked him if he'd like to stay for tea, so he stayed a bit longer. And then that evening they went into Keith's study, and Keith played this journalist the entire tapes of the Sun Bear concert. Now this took well into midnight to complete, because this is 400 minutes of piano music. Astonishing that he would share that with him. Enjoy the music. Bye for now.